Hiya! Bit of an unboxing video for you today. I bought myself a VersaChuck from Beaufort Inc. People will know that Toolpost used to sell the VersaChuck. When they went under, Beaufort Inc. took it on. It's a 4-inch chuck, and you basically pick and choose and assemble your chuck from their website. So you pick the base chuck, choose a back plate to suit your lathe. Mine's an M33 by 3.5. This one is the one I chose. Another 30 quid on top of the lathe chuck price. I didn't buy jewels for mine because I want to use it with some jewels I've already got, which are Axminster jewels. One of the great things about the VersaChuck, when I can find the right page, is that they offer carriers to suit different chucks. So you've got your Axminster, your Record Power, Nova Style, Vic Marks, One Way, and I can't remember what the last one was, but various chuck jewels that suit various chucks. So pays your money, it takes your choice. So all I've done is cut this box open. I haven't actually taken anything out of it yet, so I don't know what's in there yet. The reason I want it is for a specific set of jewels, and I'm a fan of the Axminster SK114 stainless steel chucks, chuck keys, etc. But they're rather expensive. It's quite easy to change normal jewels on the Axminster, as I will demonstrate now. And in fact, the process is the same on the VersaChuck. Different carriers, but carrier, jewel and chuck are numbered 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you just match it all up together. If I buy a set of jewels, I buy a set of carriers, so they're already fitted. Just roll the scroll into it. All 4 jewels are on, and just tighten them up. Very easy. My problem is I've got these 16-inch or 40cm coal jewels. They're a bit heavy, a bit cumbersome, and when you've got various things going on in the workshop and you don't have a big open space, they can be a bit of a nuisance to put onto a chuck. So therefore I tended not to use them. So I treated myself and spent £120 on a basic VersaChuck with no jewels, with the Axminster carriers. And the first thing you find is there's a chuck key in there, which has a square end. Now, chuck keys with square ends or hex ends are great. Chuck keys with key cut ends I don't like. They work, but I just don't like them. So I'm very pleased that this is a square end key, and even more pleased that I have to modify it, as you'll see later on. So I've got the Axminster compatible mounting jewels, set of screws to put them on with, and the jewels themselves. You may notice all this is packed in nasty black ink or ink coloured oil, which I don't see the reason for that. So I will pause this video in a minute and clean everything, because I hate oil in my workshop. Oil and wood don't go well together unless it's wood polishing oil. Very similar to the Aspen's jewels themselves, similar sort of size. There's a couple of mil difference, so they will not be interchangeable, but very close. Same design-ish. Avoiding copyright issues. So I'll get the chuck itself out. This is the working part of the chuck. As you can see, it's a, well, I'll see in a minute, it's a 4-inch chuck. A nice, decent size for general use on a wood lathe. And as expected, no backplate fitted. Because that'll be in this box. Comes with the screws. One thing to note, there's no tools supplied, which is a good thing because the tools supplied are usually rubbish and they just clutter up your workshop. You will need a hex key for doing this job. If you haven't got one, then, well, you have to get one. So that's what's in the box. I'm now going to pause this video and clean that a lot up, get the oil off of it, and put some PTFE dry oil on there, dry lube on there, which I much prefer. Keeps the rust off just as well and doesn't stain my wood or gather the dust and make a glue. This backplate, it's got a grub screw so you can use it in reverse, and it's got an indexing ring, which is rather nice. That's not supplied on the current Aspen's range. I do have an old 20-plus-year-old Aspen's chuck which looks very much like this. There are enough differences for it to be copyright okay, but essentially it looks virtually the same. So you put your screws in, tighten them up with a hex key. I might take them out again and put some thread lock on there, because I'm not likely to want to take this off again. And thread lock can be undone if you force it, but probably doesn't need it. Tighten them down. By the way, I'm not sponsored by Beaufort Inc. I bought this retail off of their website. I'm just making this because why not? Share it out. I'm going to turn the power on and I can turn the lathe on. And you can see visually that's running pretty true. Touch the rubber on the end of a pencil up against it. I'm happy with that. There's a little blip there when I went over the chuck keyhole, but it's running smooth. I think this would make a very nice chuck in its own right. You can mix and match your jaw styles, so you could have Axminster and record power as long as you've got the right carriers to go with it. Or Axminster and Nova, or One Way, or Vicmark, whatever they sell them for. Which is not a bad deal, really. I'll speed this bit up because I want to stay somewhere near the 10 minutes of the total video, and this is a faff. The chuck key is a ½ inch too short for this. I will have to modify it. But being an 8mm square drive, that's not really going to be a difficult job. I can make one of those in minutes. And it's only because these are large cold jaws. With ordinary jaws, they'd be fine. Put these on. This is actually running faster than it should be. As you can see, there's very little clearance between these cold jaws and my lathe bed. But it's running faster than it should be. Overhead view, you can see that's running pretty true. I'm quite happy with that. No load on there, but there's no vibration at all with that running. It's fine. Thanks for watching. Please stick the thumbs up, share it, subscribe, whatever you got to do. Let's get this video out there. As I said, I'm not sponsored. This was bought retail. I just wanted to put this out there. Thanks for watching.